Hello, and welcome to our Seniors Going Digital presentation presented by the El Paso Community College Valle Verde Librarians. This programming is made possible in part by an Accelerating Practices grant from the Institute of Museum and Library Services. My name is Debbie Lopez. I'm a librarian at El Paso Community College, and I will be presenting the first part of this presentation on library skills. My contact information is located there, and the Valle Verde Library phone number is 831-3282. Today we'll be talking about library skills for seniors. Libraries are not just about books. We're going to be searching the catalog and the databases. Libraries provide an important source of access to computers and digital literary training. They help seniors connect with family and friends. You can find leisure, hobby information, fiction and nonfiction books, health and retirement information, and government sources. And libraries provide a safe, comfortable setting where you're treated with respect and courtesy. To access services at our Valle Verde Library, go to our home page at epcc.edu/services/libraries. You can click on different links there, including the classic catalog to search for books by title, author, subject, or keyword. On our home page, which you can see in the screen in front of you, you'll find different links to different services, including the classic catalog, the online databases, ebook collections, library research guides, helpful internet websites, library distance education, citation help, and library policies. To search for books and other sources, click on the catalog link on our home page. It'll take you to this page here where you can search by title, author, subject, or keyword. For example, if you're looking for the book Grapes of Wrath, go under title and type in Grapes of Wrath. Then click on search. As you can see, this page tells you what's available under the Grapes of Wrath. The first entry tells you there's 18 sources found, and we're going to click on that. This page tells you where the sources can be found. As you can see, you'll find the title, the name of the author, where it was published, and who published it, in what year. The location will tell you where that book is located. In this case, the first entry shows Rio Grande. It'll tell you the call number to locate the book, and the status tells you whether or not the book is available. In this case, the first entry is available. You can see the links on our home page on the left side of your screen. If you go under Classic Catalog, you'll find a link for online databases. Online databases include articles from magazines, journals, newspapers, and videos. Just click on that link to access the databases. As you can see, here's the home page for the databases. If you are not a student at EPCC, you will have to use the databases on campus because you do have to provide a login to access the databases. If you look on top, you'll see there's an alphabetical list category for all the databases available at the college. We've got all different topics, everything from general to business, careers, controversial topics. We've got DIY, education, government, health and medicine, humanities, literature, and newspapers, and much more. We'll start off by clicking on the general databases. General databases pretty much include every topic available, so it's a good place to start. If you look down at the bold blue print, that is the actual database in bold blue print. You'll see a little summary of the sources they offer. It'll tell you there are full text articles available, and Gale will be the vendor for that database. If you look down at Academic Search Complete database, that vendor is EBSCO, so the format might look a little different. So I chose the Gale Academic One file. I typed in our topic. As you can see, it is Social Security, and I went to search. Once you've entered your topic on the database and clicked on search, it'll take you to a page like this. This page will list all the articles and tell you how many are available. For example, under journals, you will find over 7,000 articles, over 11,000 magazine articles. There's newspaper articles, actually over 79,000 of them. At the bottom, you will see the title of the article. It'll give you a little summary of the article, and then you select which article you choose to use for your research or reading. Here's an example of an article I clicked on. This is a journal. It comes from the Journal of Accountancy, Volume 231, Issue 1. Your title is at the top, your date is on the left, and this is a small article, so you can read the whole thing below. Most of the services available at the library are limited to students at EPCC. You can come in as a community user, and here's some of the policies related to that. To establish the process for utilizing the EPCC library system resources by community persons other than EPCC students, staff, and faculty, community user library cards will be issued to residents of El Paso County. Upon receipt of an application, where forms are available at the library circulation desk and online at the EPCC library homepage. Community user identification cards will be issued at any EPCC library to eligible residents of El Paso County who are at least 17 years old and do not owe the college any money. The application form will be reviewed by the staff member processing the form for completeness and proof of residency. Items for this may include a current Texas driver's license or military ID card, or a current picture ID and a utility receipt or a city or county tax receipt. Library personnel will complete a library user card and issue it to the applicant. The card will expire 1 year from the date of issue, at which time it may be renewed. If the card is renewed, the patron will be assigned a new CUC number. Lost cards may be replaced at the issuing library with payment of $1 by the user. Payment needs to be made at the cashier's office and the receipt presented to the library. Only authorized cardholders may use the card. Thank you. This was a very brief overview of some of the services available at our library. Please feel free to contact us at El Paso Community College Valle Verde Library, phone number 915-831-2442, with any questions you might have. At this point, I'll turn it over to my colleagues, Katy Valtierra Piñón and Adrian Morales, who will continue with library skills information. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Katy Valtierra Piñon. I am a librarian and assistant professor at El Paso Community College. Today's Seniors Going Digital video is on our library services here at EPCC. By now, we have all experienced changes in the world around us. In this video presentation, I will cover 3 areas: the new normal, the Seniors Going Digital Library Guide, as well as other services we have available to senior citizens in our community. Here is a before and after look at our Seniors Going Digital program. The picture on the left is one of the first face-to-face workshops we hosted at the Valverde Library. Unfortunately, with the pandemic, we had to make some changes. We created videos on all our pre-planned workshops. Those videos aired on EPCC TV. Secondly, we added those videos to a repository on EPCC Library's research guides to make them accessible to our audience. I will demonstrate how you can access those videos. Seniors Going Digital will continue to promote our services in order to link them to the digital age. Digital literacy has proven to be even more important than ever. According to the Pew Research article published in April 2021, experts predict that this new normal will be even more tech-driven by 2025. Therefore, it is necessary to continue programs like Seniors Going Digital so that it provides senior citizens with the necessary digital literacy skills to continue to thrive in society. The pandemic has shifted the way we live, work, shop, and communicate. This new normal has taught the world at large that technology skills provide us all the necessary tools to adapt to the world as it changes around us. If you decide to use our community user services, you can have library privileges by applying for a community user card, as my colleague Debbie Lopez explained. You can also have access to our computers for research, building a resume, as my other colleague Adrian Morales explains later on in this video presentation. And you can also find that it is a safe haven. You can read, browse through our library leisure reading collection, read El Diario, the El Paso Times, the Wall Street Journal, go through our magazine collection, which includes Home and Garden, People Magazine, and many other more magazine and journal titles. To begin, we need to find the epcc.edu website so that we could get to the library website. Once you see this website, you go to Menu, Resources and Services, and you scroll down. You look for Library, and then you click on Library. Once you get to Library, you will see your resources, which are right here. From there, I am going to go to helpful internet websites and library research guides. So let's start with helpful internet websites. And these websites are chosen by librarians. They are websites that are open to anyone. You do not have to be a student. The tabs in green, once you hover over them, they turn to purple, and that's the one you are selecting. So you could go to Borderlands. And in Borderlands, you're going to see that even more tabs open up, and it will do the same thing for all the other tabs. Once you're on Borderlands, you can scroll down. For example, this one is by a librarian, Rachel Murphy. And it's all her guides. So let's see potential topics. Let's see music in El Paso. I'm just clicking on the first one I see.
Our guest for Latin Roots today is the Chamanes. They are from the border town of El Paso and Ciudad Juarez, 2 major cities, or actually 1 major city divided by the border between Texas and Mexico. We are very happy to get a chance to talk with Manuel Calderon and Hector Carrion today, who are 2 of the founding members of the trio, along with Amalia. Mondragon, who sings. And welcome, guys. Thank you very much for being here.
So this is on the chamanas and its music and its Latin roots. If you're interested, it's on one of our links from our library, Borderlands and El Paso Community College. So that's Borderlands. And Career and Employment. My colleague, Adrian Morales, will go into some of the information that's under that category, beginning with resumes and how to find or look for a job and re-enter the workforce. Computer tutorials is pretty interesting as well. Here's Internet Basics, Learn the Net, and Web Search. I'll start with Internet Basics. We will start with topics, and you could see they are categorized. This one on basic skills, computers, smartphones, tablets, typing tutorial, and then you can click on more and it tells you everything they have. So if you have questions about digital technology, this is the perfect place to do it. I'm going to go to a typing tutorial just so you could get an idea of what it's about. It is a free interactive course to go from hunting and pecking to touch typing. And it gives you the opportunity to learn or to practice. And it gives you the alphabet and the space bar, the shift. So I'll just click on one randomly. And I'm going to give it 5 tries.
And what about this word? Well done. Now try this one.
Some of these are interactive, like the one I just showed you. So let's go back to helpful internet websites. We tried computer tutorials. We could look at current topics, or would like more information, you could just find it here as well. We'll go to government really quickly. And the reason I wanted to click on government is sometimes we need information about our city. In this case, let's say you're interested in jury duty. You could just go to the search bar and look for jury duty. That's what I like about this website, or the websites that we've included within our website, is that it gives you sources you might have to look for on the internet, but here it puts them in one quick, nice place. Last thing we're going to do is go to library research guides. Borderlands was one of our topics. The one I'd like you to know about is Seniors Going Digital. I search for it and I click to the home screen. Here are all our workshops. They are all 30-minute workshops. They were the ones that were turned into videos.
El Paso Community College and the Valle Verde Library present Seniors Going Digital. Today's programming will be on how to stay connected with FaceTime and Skype. Programming is made possible in part by the Institute.
And that's what all our videos have. The Seniors Going Digital LibGuide is a repository of videos now. Each of the workshops has a video included in it that is about 30 minutes long that was also broadcast on EPCC TV. Videos are on here by category, starting with electronic mail, being cyber safe, library searches, which is what we're doing right now. Let's go back to library research guides. So altogether we have 179 guides. And I only showed you the Borderland one. Adrian showed you career resources. There's a wealth of information on here. And as you can see, there are so many choices. Here's Chicano resources. And here are books that we have in our collection. We have articles that we've selected, videos, and then again, websites that you can click onto to link to that topic. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. It is helpful internet websites and library research guides that I covered. These are 2 sources that you do not need any credentials to log into. I hope you look into them and find information that is helpful or useful to you. Thank you.
So you have decided to jump back into the job market, but you need help getting started. Do you know that you can use the EPCC Library online catalog to look for work? In this video, I'm going to show you how. You don't even have to be a student. You can use these resources from the comfort of your own home. Starting out at the EPCC Library catalog, I'm going to scroll down a bit, and then I'm going to go under Resources, and I'm going to click Online Databases. Next, I'm going to select the Careers and Testing tab. And I'm going to focus on these two first options, which are under Learning Express. So you don't need to be a student to use these. I'm going to start here at Job and Career Accelerator 5.0. You do have to create an account when you first use these. So I'm going to click on this one. Take a look at some of the options that this database has. You can build a resume. You can create a letter of interest for a specific job. You can match your career to your interests by taking the assessments. And you can explore occupations and read ebooks, among other things. So first thing is first, you have to register. So you go up here and click on Sign In, Register, and then you create an account. If you already have an email, I was able to create an account using my Gmail. So go ahead and press the register button, and yeah, your institution is El Paso Community College. Just fill out this form here. So although these databases are provided by TextShare, you don't need a TextShare card to use them if you use them through our library catalog. And also you don't need a student ID. So here I am logged into Job and Career Accelerator 5.0, and you can see they have a lot of options. For example, you can take some tests to test your skills, take tutorials, computer courses, there's articles, flashcards. But let me show you how to build a resume first of all. So you go down here to the lower left under Career Dashboard, scroll down a little bit, go to Career Dashboard. Click on that. It takes a little bit, so I'm impatiently waiting here, but now that I'm here, I can click on resumes and then it'll prompt you to build it. This is a resume builder, and you have two options. You can create a new resume, which is what I'm going to do, or you can upload an existing one and edit it. So the first thing it prompts you to do is to type in your name and write a description. And here I'm going to try to be precise. I'm going to tell them I have, in this example, over 3 years of experience. In what setting? In a higher education setting. I'm going to tell them I'm looking for full-time work, but be clear whether you're looking for full-time or part-time work, and then what type of position I want. And then you can select your category that best fits. I could do education if I'm a librarian, or information technology. And how many years of experience do you have? I'm going to select over 8 years, and then choose your work situation. I'm going to select this one. I have over a 6-month gap in my work history. And now you can start building it by clicking on Start Building My Resume. We are now in the resume builder, and this is what it looks like. So you can edit your resume, you can browse for sample resumes, and you can click on keyword list to view some action words related to some of these headings. For example, what type of research skills do you have? And you can select some of these action words here. You can also preview it, but let me go back to the builder here so you can see some of these parts. So here are all the parts of a resume. You have a headline, qualifications, experience, education, skills, licenses, certifications, honors, and more. And you can even add your own section. So I'm going to fill one out, and I'm going to show you the finished product. So this is what it looks like. I omitted my name and my email, but it has a quote. I used the Marcus Aurelius quote, the philosopher king. You can use your own quote. whatever's relevant to you. I have my qualifications here. Of course, they're just pretend, they're not real. I put my experience here, right? It's fake experience, but just to show you what it looks like. And then you can download it and email it or print it out. To save your resume, you go to the Preview Resume tab on the right. And then you scroll down and you do all the edits that you have to do. And then you click here on the lower left, Customize My Resume. Once you're done customizing it, you click on Done and it'll save it. So how do you find it? You can go to Saved Resumes, or go to your dashboard and then find My Career Center, scroll down all the way to the left and you'll find it. But here it is. So it'll show you the percent of completion. Still have to work on mine. So you can do a couple of things here. You can edit it. You can clone it in case you want to apply to another job altogether but want to keep the basic info. You can print it, download it, email it to somebody, or delete it. And to go back into the resume builder or editor, you click on your name. If you select the Browse Resume Examples, you can narrow it down by category, experience level, and current work situation. And then just select one that you think is relevant to you. And you can take a look and see how detailed it is. Now I'm going to jump into the second Learning Express database, Learning Express Library 5.0. And this is what it looks like. It has a lot of components. It is very detailed. So for example, let's say that you want to see Career Center Plus. You can search for practice exams, training. Let's say that you're interested in nursing exams. You can take a practice exam, learn about a career, conduct searches here. You can even look for skill training. For example, writing for business. You can read the ebook here on one of these topics. Writing skills for the workplace. So really, to become familiarized with this database, you just kind of have to jump in and then play around with it. But let me show you something that might be relevant to you. So there's a couple of areas, for example, adult core skills, or if you're interested in sharpening your computer skills, you can go to Computer Skills Center down here on the lower left, and then just go through some of these sections here. Get started with your computer. Get started with the internet. Discover the internet, and then just go through it. And you can always see your status and then save your progress for later. So let's say that you started a tutorial, but you had to go and then you came back to it later on. What you have to do is go to your name, go to your Career Center, and it'll take you here to My Center, and you can access your tutorials here. And just continue.